will be showing you the versatility of this breed and just how much fun you could have with your very own Haflinger. Sit back, relax, and let the fun begin. Haflingers are a very versatile breed, well suited for riding and driving and many other uses. This beautiful horse, with its shimmering coat and sparkling white mane and tail, captures the hearts of young and old. Haflingers have been a popular mount for young riders for years. Their moderate build and docile temperament make them a perfect match for youthful mounts. Today, you can see the Haflinger being used more and more as a trail horse due to their very sure-footedness, stamina, easygoing manner, and comfortable gaits. Haflingers can even be seen out west being used in the mountains as pack animals as well. Today, Kay Miller, her mare Lorena THF, and Julia Mast on Mocha JMT, owned by Betty Miller, are showing us Haflingers on a trail ride with their pack horse Serenade of Whale Cove. Kay and her mare, Lorena, are also members of the Ohio Haflinger-driven drill team that is performing during the Pfizer Fantasia. Mocha and Serenade, owned by Betty Miller, are also a part of the Ohio Haflinger-driven drill team. Many people might think a Haflinger would not make a good Western mount, but they would be mistaken. Haflingers are beginning to show up in more and more Western arenas around the country. You see them in Western pleasure classes, horsemanship, and even reining and roping pens. Today we have Hannah Wilson riding Mackinac RM, owned by Walnut Ridge Farm, representing the Haflinger in a horsemanship class. Hannah and Rex have competed successfully in Western classes, hunter under saddle, and over fences. Watch for this pair again competing at Open and Haflinger shows this year. We are also featuring Kaylee Van Winkle and her Haflinger Manx RVRW, also known as Zach. Kaylee and Zach are showing us that Haflingers can compete in Western pleasure. Kaylee and Zach are best friends that very successfully compete in Western classes, hunter classes, over fences, and showmanship. Kaylee and Zach are always up to try new things. Kaylee has successfully taught Zach 4 tricks, all by herself, with only the help of a book. If you would like to see them perform their tricks, stop by the Youth Pavilion today at 3:30 p.m., where you can learn more about the Haflinger and also meet Kaylee and Zach and watch their tricky performance. She also is hoping to turn Zach into a vaulting horse. How much more versatile can you get? A great way to have fun with your younger or even older Haflinger is by teaching it showmanship and working on in-hand disciplines. Here we have Olivia Van Winkle and her 2-year-old Haflinger gelding Alexander, affectionately known as Alex. Olivia and Alex just became a duo late last summer and are really looking forward to starting their show careers together this summer. At open and Haflinger shows in showmanship, which they are showing you today, in-hand, trail, lunge line, and hauler. Not too bad for just a 2-year-old. Driving is what Haflingers are best known for, and rightly so. Many people, including the youth, are finding the joy of driving their Haflingers in competition or just going for a leisurely drive down the lane. Today we have Joel Miller driving Wild Gold MMH, a 4-year-old gelding owned by Joel's father, Ray Miller of Mini Mountain Haflingers, in the pleasure driving style. Just take a look how elegant a Haflinger can be for pleasure driving. May Yoder is driving a team of Haflingers hitched to a marathon vehicle to show you that among other uses, Haflingers are well suited for combined driving. The team May is driving is owned by her family at Twin Maple Farm. They are Cordella, a 12-year-old mare that was foaled in Austria and imported to the United States when she was a weanling. She is trained to both ride and drive. The second mare is Kelly, a 16-year-old mare bred in Switzerland, foaled in Canada. She also is trained to ride and drive. Both of these mares are also part of the Ohio Haflinger driven drill team that performs in the Pfeiffer Fantasia. Driving the very showy Neiman Marcus TOF is Stephen Yutzi. Stephen's family is part of the Ryman Group, Neiman's owners. Stephen has driven and ridden Haflingers all his life. Neiman was shown last year very successfully in hand to several Best in Show championships and was driven at the 2007 National Haflinger Show to an excellent showing. He also is being driven in the Pfizer Fantasia with the Ohio Haflinger drill team. The popularity of the Haflinger in English disciplines is growing by leaps and bounds. It is not unusual to see a Haflinger in the dressage, hunter, or saddle seat rings, and even on the hunt and eventing fields. Their fluid gaits and beauty make them stand out wherever they are. Emily Hummel, riding Mary Lakes, owned by Walnut Ridge Farm, is one of the growing pairs that are competing in saddle seat. The Haflinger with the beautiful knee action makes them an excellent choice for this discipline. Emily and Mary are not only successfully compete in saddle seat, but also western and have begun hunt seat and over fences as well. They will continue to compete in open and Haflinger shows this year. Callie Brandt and her Haflinger Windstar CRRH, also known as Windy, are a relatively new team, just paired up for last year's show season. They had a very successful year in showmanship, trail, English, and Western, and are currently training for reining. They love to compete at open, 4-H, and Haflinger shows. Callie loves spending time with her Windy and her other Haflinger friends. Rachel Cooper and Like a Charm have been a team for a while now. As you can see, they communicate well. Charm is owned by Carolyn Sutton of Walnut Ridge Farm and is shown by Rachel in Western, English, over fences, and pleasure driving. Rachel and Charm have had a very successful show career with many national and reserve championships in Western, trail, pleasure driving, and over fences. They are planning for another successful show season in 2008. As showcased today, you can see why the Haflinger is continuing to gain popularity among youth, but don't forget about their growing popularity with adults too. Having fun with your Haflinger is not just for the young, but also for those of us that are young at heart. Make time to see some of these young riders and drivers, along with some of the adult members of the Ohio Haflinger Association tomorrow morning in our main demonstration at 11:15 a.m. in the Coliseum, or on Sunday at 11 a.m. back here at the Voinovich to catch another Haflinger Spotlight, Haflinger's Beauty and Brains. Also, don't forget to be at the Youth Pavilion today at 3:30 p.m. to meet Kaylee and Zach in person and see them perform their latest tricks. If you're attending the Pfizer Fantasia tonight or tomorrow, don't forget to watch for the Ohio Haflinger Driven Drill Team. And as always, stop by the Haflinger booth right here at ringside to meet our members and see one of our Haflingers showcased in the breed stall. You're more than welcome to come and find any one of our members and to meet their Haflingers in the horse and farm exhibits where we have a complete aisle in the Gilligan building. You will find that you can't find a friendlier group of horse owners out there or a friendlier horse. We look forward to meeting you and talking to you about our wonderful breed, the Haflinger. Thank you very much.